and it's not from Liberia. It's from Nigeria, but it's something I think is going to interest you. You may have heard about, the P Square crew. They dominated the music industry in Africa for a couple of years before the likes of P Square and the rest of, some of the trending artists, the video, before, they could emerge, But there's been this controversy uh, between the twain. They have broken apart several times. They've come back together, and currently, as we speak, they are still apart. Okay, so Peter, a member of P Square. Peter is, the one uh, with the low hair. All right, so you have one of them. Paul is the one with, the something like a drag, right? And Peter is the one with the low haircut. All right. So Peter posted this about 16 hours ago, and this is what he said. Before I tell you, and he dubbed this as an open letter to his brother. So he posted like 23 hours ago, almost a day ago now. So he said it's an open letter to his dear brother. He said, open letter to my dear brother, Paul Okoye, aka Rude Boy. And he says, my dear brother Paul, just like I have told you several times, I'm not in any competition with you or anybody else. However, seeing you grant countless interviews where you constantly discredit my efforts in the group that we both created and built together really speaks volumes. In your recent interviews, you claimed that you wrote and sang 99% of all P Square songs and discredited me by saying that our song with TR, Ijejo, which I wrote, was a failure. You went as far as using the YouTube views to discredit me once again. You never acknowledged the other songs like Get Squared, Busybody, Personally, Wrote It, Temptation, Alingo, More Than a Friend, Shikini, Say Your Love, Give Me That, Sinorita, Igbidu, and a few others. Were these songs also considered failures as well? He asks. Every time I have spoken in interviews about P Square, I've always used we and us because I saw us as a team. But whenever you speak, it's always I and me, even when I'm standing right beside you. It's as if I never existed. My brother, neither of us is the most talented artist in the world, but you fail to understand that God gave us this talent and even granted us another chance to excel after our last breakup. Instead, you chose to turn the most awarded and decorated music group in Africa into a laughing stock again. One thing you need to understand clearly is that the fans didn't fall in love with P Square because of who sang or who danced the most. What made us special was the magic that came from our combined effort, us two. P Square was a force, and the fans fell in love with P Square because of our uniqueness and unity. We both have talent, no doubt, and I've often praised you in our interviews for your songwriting ability. I've also praised anyone who has ever written a song for us or even for me as Mr. P. But instead of showing gratitude for my kind words, you seem to find satisfaction in rubbing it in my face, forgetting that it is by God's grace that we have come this far. Rather than joining forces with me to reclaim our number one spot in the music industry, you chose to team up with Jude, their brother to claim the number one spot in the P Square group, always looking for opportunities to marginalize and humiliate me. You are always claiming to be P Square's songwriter, composer, producer, singer, backup vocalist. In fact, you are everything, including P Square's video director, band, promoter, manager, even the choreographer. You are the author and finisher of P Square. In fact, I dash you 100% of everything instead of the 99% you claim. I blame myself for not responding to your tweet claims in April 2015 that you wrote and sang all of P Square's songs. I didn't respond to these false claims for the sake of peace, as advised by my family and friends, and now I'm paying dearly for it. So, my brother, let me ask you, is Rude Boy or Mr. P bigger and more successful than P Square today? Are we individually selling our arenas and stadiums like P Square used to? Are we topping world music charts with our songs as solo artists? Do we command crowds and entertain massive audiences like P Square? I often find myself wondering, what do you truly gain by constantly disrespecting and belittling me all the time? You have disrespected my wife, disrespected my family, disrespected my talent, disrespected my ideas, and even sided with Jude when he was clearly trying to oppress me. Now it feels like you have taken it even further by trying so hard to turn the fans against me by making them believe I'm jealous of you. You have been doing everything for the fans to hate me. But guess what? They will never hate me. Instead, they will hate us both because we have disappointed and failed them. I hope you are now. I hope you are happy now. I genuinely wish you nothing but the best, brother. As for those who believe these lies and false narratives and come to my page to drop negative comments, I understand because you have been fed the wrong narrative for a long time. Please allow me to focus and do my music in peace. As for the EFCC matter, I will address it before the end of today. Stay tuned. And he says, peace. So that's Mr. Peace. Mr. P, sorry. Mr. P, you know, posted that piece, that write up in about 23 hours ago. Yeah, he posted that. And is an open letter to his brother, Paul, who is also dubbed as Rude Boy. So, according to him, Rude Boy has disrespected his career, his music, his ideas, and everything. Every time claiming that, Rude Boy, is he's the one who has written 99% of the songs that both of them as P Square sang. He made that statement 2015 according to the write up, and Mr. P, Peter did not say anything about that because because of peace, because his family, his friends, advisors advised him not to respond for the sake of peace. But this is something that his brother Paul continues to do whenever he takes on the radio, whenever he sits behind the microphone. He claims that he's everything of a P Square, that usually belittling his brother. And so his brother decided to come up today, making a lot of revelations that he too has written a lot of songs, as opposed to what his brother Rude Boy has been claiming, that he's written 99% of songs. He even went on to name some of the songs that he wrote and everything. Yeah, but that's it. But what I do know, and what he said for a fact, in his write-up is that when they were P Square, they dominated the music industry in Africa. When they were together, when they worked in union as twin, alongside their brother Jude, they dominated it, the music industry in Africa. But once they got apart, once they started doing their own thing, when they went solo, not much is heard about them. Their music are not dominating. Their solo musics are not dominating. And they have not achieved anything better than what they have achieved as solo artists compared to when they were P Square, compared to when they were united. When they were united, they accumulated a lot of accolades in the music industry in Africa, and not just in Africa, but the entire world. But today they are not together, and much is not heard about them. You have other artists like Davido, like Wizkid, and the rest of the other artists dominating the music game in Africa. So I just thought to share that with you as the entertainment news for today. So you're listening to the Today Show right here on your favorite dial, 107.5. My name is Yekezi Zobe. I hope to be joined by Chokon Flaman later on the show this morning. And together, let's have a wonderful, wonderful time right here. Don't forget to play the radio entertainment game. It's currently open. The dashboard opens here every morning at 7 a.m. And every morning at 7 a.m. you can start playing. Once you know the playing code for the day. Monday, Tuesdays is star 799 hatch. You select number 3 and you choose how to pay the playing fee of 70 cents or 100 Liberian dollars. Once you do that, you automatically enter the draw. So today, we will be having several winners here. Folks will walk away with 3,000 and 5,000 Liberian dollars. So the more you play, the more your chances are to win. Okay, so let's say good morning to those of you watching us here live on Spawn TV. Emmett Hammond is watching. Bright is watching. Sekou Talata Mohammed Sharif is watching from District 17. Vamba Fofanan is watching and says Family Tree. Christiana Hansen is watching, says good morning Spawn TV. Martha Doki is also watching, says good morning Yekezi. Elijah B. Code is watching. P. Sylvester Moore is also watching. Raymond Clark says good morning Spawn. Good morning and welcome to all of you, and thanks for watching. Baker Ramsey is also watching the show this morning. So keep watching the show and let's have a wonderful time together. We'll take this very quick break. When we come back, we delve into, some of the trending issues right here in Liberia, give our perspectives, and then later open up the lines so that you too can call in and make your contributions. But in the meantime, you can play the radio game. The playing code is star 799 hatch. You select number 3 for Spoon FM and you choose how to pay the playing fee of 70 cents or 100 Liberian dollars, and you automatically enter the draw to win 3,000 Liberian dollars or 5,000 Liberian dollars here this morning. Let's take this quick break to be back.
People who committed various offenses and were kicked out of the EPS were brought back. The new leadership decided that the EPS will be sanitized. The right people will be in. And some of the people who became victims of that process said they were unlawfully dismissed. Maybe true. Where do you seek redress if you believe you were unlawfully dismissed? Because they did nothing to seek redress within the confines of the law. The first action they showed us was when the former president was arriving in the country last time at the airport. 75 of them chattered a box, wearing those blue jackets that the EPS is affiliated with. They said, "We kill or welcome our leader." And the next thing we saw in Monrovia is there were protests. They were calling on you to remain home, don't come in the street. Where was the protest starting from? You are all in Monrovia. Where did they assemble for the protest? At the party headquarters. Is that a justification that these were people who did not belong in the EPA in the first place? If you were genuinely EPS officers, with a genuine case about being illegally removed from the force, and you want to gather to express your concern about that, you do so at a party headquarters? What is the message? So you see, for 12 years, over 300 protests. Then they came to power, the UP had no protest. UP government is back less than 6 months. They are back at protest and believe they can threaten every other person here. Good friends, take a break. This country is nobody's inheritance. You had the opportunity to serve because the Liberian people chose you. You did not meet their expectations. They voted you out. They brought a new government. If this government does not meet their expectation, they will also vote them out. The way to resolve the leadership conflict or issue in this country is through the democratic process. All these actions outside the democratic process meant to create insecurity, to scare investors away, and to make our country to look like a nation that is not governable will not be tolerated. And if they are also meant to sway our attention away from our resolve to hold people accountable as a government, then you are mistaken. It will have zero impact on our quest to hold past leaders who breached the public trust accountable. Do you know how many persons serve in government? Do you know how many persons get elected? How many persons have been pursued? So it means that not everybody who worked for government or who's working in government is involved in some criminal acts. Does that mean that you who chose to do so should not be touched, because when you are touched, you shout witch hunt? Who did the investigations that are leading to these actions? Tell about the case that had to do with $12. That investigation was done by LSC. Who are the commissioners? Who appointed them? President Ouattara? No. Central Bank, report from the GSC. Who appointed the government? The governor there. Ouattara or President Weah. So these people are simply doing what they were appointed to do, irrespective of their linkages with people. And when they do their work, and prosecutors review their work, and find evidences that can lead to charges being levied, no threat can stop the government from doing so. This is a conversation that the government is keen about, but I decided to talk about from the devil behind. This country is a 177 year. Are we okay with what we see here about this country? I'm not sure. 300 protests because they felt everything was buying. But in 12 years, not a single person was sanctioned by any country in the world. In their 6 years, everything was good. The country was on its way to becoming heavy. The officials were being sanctioned left and right. The raindrop. Those who have ears, better hear. Thank you.
Okay, welcome back. This is the Today Show right here on your favorite dial, 107.5 megahertz. We're also coming to you live on Fabric 101.1 and via our various social media handles this beautiful Tuesday morning. So you just listened to the Minister of Information, that's Jerolimic Pierre, responding to recent actions by members of the opposition Congress for Democratic Change. But folks, we have a lot here to discuss this morning. And to begin with, yesterday we discussed an issue here that has to do with Madam Pearson, who tendered in her letter of resignation and was accepted and appreciated by the President of the Republic of Liberia through our media release on the Executive Mansion website. And some of us have issue, with the President's acceptance and appreciation of her letter. We have issue with the President's suspension of just Aloysius Talu as governor of the Central Bank of Liberia, and not also suspending others, who his deputies, who they all work together. Because if you look at the GSC report, it did not say Aloysius Talu did this. It says the management of the GSC did this. The management of the GSC did this. So it's not a single individual. So letting other people off the hook or showing no sign of, trying to, investigate the other people and just one person is something that calls for concern. All right. But there was also this information that advisors of the president, they allegedly, made an arrangement with the deputy, Madam Pearson, the deputy CBL's governor, that, she resigns her post. And once she does that, she will be given all of her benefits required. That is her salaries and her benefits for the remaining 2 years. She's supposed to stay there as deputy governor of the CBL. And that was meant so that, a new governor can be, appointed by the President of the Republic of Liberia. and that person, a partisan of the CDC, or sorry, a partisan of the Unity Party, or a supporter of the Unity Party. All right, that's an allegation that we are yet to confirm. But the acceptance of the resignation of Madame Pearson, and nobody talking about suspending her even before she could resign, it raises a lot of eyebrows. Okay, and we also understand that there has been some media work around, that folks have paid some members of the media community or the media spectrum of our country, to write a positive report about this lady. Yeah, and it's unfortunate. Yesterday we saw this particular newspaper. For those of you watching, it's posted there. It's called the Watch. And on this newspaper, the headline, the top story on the newspaper, we are seeing the photograph of Madam Pearson with the caption, "Liberians rain praises on outgoing CBL deputy governor." Where has that happened in Liberia? Where has that happened in Liberia, where the management of the CBL was accused of corruption, several acts of, malfeasances during their regime, and one of them resigning, and the media institution goes to do a report that, Liberians rain praises on outgoing CBL deputy governor? And even before this report, we got information that, some media institutions, some journalists have been paid to write positive stories about this woman. And for true, yesterday we saw this paper coming up that Liberians rain praises on this lady. And you see, the media is the true reflection of the society. Any society, the media should be the true reflection of any society. Like I always say, the media is like a mirror of the society. Most of you have mirrors in your homes. When you stand before the mirror, what you see is, an actual reflection of yourself. So if you are wearing orange clothes, the mirror will tell you that you are wearing orange clothes. If you are black in complexion, the mirror you're standing before will tell you that you are black in complexion. If you're not black, if you are bright, if you are mulatto, whatever your complexion is, the mirror is going to tell you. So if you have a pores in your eye, the mirror will tell you that you have a pores in your eye. So that's how the root of the media should be. The root of the media should be telling the society exactly what it is. Exactly what it is. The root of the media should not be giving the society wrong information. The right information there, the actual information, but you're leaving it because of $1 or $2 that you've been given by a politician. You go and you distort the truth just to please the one who gave you $1 or $2. I think that is disservice to country. That is lack of patriotism. Because any patriotic Liberian who wants his or her country to move forward, any patriotic Liberian will advocate against ills within the society, against malfeasances in government, like corruption. All right? Every patriotic Liberian will bid against that. But you cannot say you're a patriotic Liberian and you're in the media and you are a journalist and you are distorting a fact just because you are giving a few dollars. Where of recent the Liberians rain praises on Madame Pearson for, her level of work done there at the CBL when Liberians out there currently are angry based on the very, very denigrating and shameful and disgraceful report coming from the GSC about the CBL misappropriating, embezzling money, or using money that they cannot account for without any evidence. Then you come to do a story to say that Liberians rain praises on outgoing CBL deputy governor for her service to country. What kind of service to country? What kind of service to country? For stealing the Liberian people money? Is that a service you're talking about? And you call yourself a journalist or a media institution? That is disheartening. That is disheartening. So if the media cannot stand up to fight ills in society, then of course we are left with nothing. Then this country will not move forward. Because it's because of some of the things that the media do. It's because there's a media that's watching government officials, politicians. That is what makes them afraid to, do things that they are not supposed to do. That is what even making them afraid to not embezzle, to not involve in malfeasances in government. That's what making them afraid, because there's a media. Because once the media know about it, they go and inform the public. And the public would demand an investigation. So a lot of them are, to some extent afraid of the media. Even with the proliferation of media institutions in Liberia. See how people who still work in government still go about embezzling the country money, diverting the country's money to their personal use, even with the proliferation of media institutions in the country. They don't care. So what more if there was no media institution? Or what more if media institutions like this one is taking side with politicians? What will happen? The country will not move forward. Because the media institutions, they're seeking self-aggrandizement, personal benefit, as opposed to national progress, national growth. Because the politician gives him or her maybe 1,000 USD, and the CEO has a very big money, not caring about the masses, the vast majority of Liberians down there in New Kutan, in West Point, in the Leeward counties, who cannot afford a meal a day. Not caring about them. You do such a story that, yeah, the country is getting better amidst abject poverty in the country, amidst severe hardship in the country. You go and you do a positive story, a PR story for the government. But the reality on the ground is different. That is exactly what this particular newspaper did. So I was kind of very angry when I saw this paper yesterday. And I thought to discuss it on the show here this morning. I was very angry. And it's unfortunate. It's very, very unfortunate. And again, it's not a surprise. It's not a surprise. You will see these things, especially with the proliferation of media institutions. You're going to see these things. Some of them are professional journalists. You're going to, listen to professional journalists. You're going to read professional. Some of the media institutions are professional. You're going to read the newspapers. The content is balanced. The articles are balanced, and they come with the facts. But you also have others like this one calling itself Watch, bringing us a false narrative that Liberians are raining praises on Madam Pearson, Deputy CBL Governor, who, is not excluded from the top management of the CBL, that an audit report of recent reveals that they were involved in a lot of malfeasances. They were involved in corruption. And then you have one newspaper publishing a story that Liberian are raining praises on her for her service donation. What kind of service donation? What kind of service donation? But again, I don't blame that media institution, because if the president has suspended the top leadership, the entire top leadership of the CBL, this wouldn't have been happening. There would have been no way to change that narrative that Liberians are raining praises on her if she was not voluntarily resigning. I mean, and she was suspended like Aloysius Stowe. You cannot write a story right now about Aloysius Stowe that Liberians are raining praises on him for his, a service to nation. You cannot write a story on Aloysius Stowe like that. Even if you do, who's going to believe you? Who's going to take you seriously? But I think they took advantage of the president not suspending her on Pearson, and that is why they are writing this story. And that is why I think the president should have suspended the entire hierarchy there at the CBL, not being selective, because the audit report says management of CBL did this. The report didn't say Aloysius Stowe or the governor did it. So we are watching with eagle eyes. The fight against corruption must be transparent. It must be fair. It must not be selective. It must not look like a witch hunt. Already people who have been indicted, they are, talking about witch hunt. They are saying they are being witch hunted. Then the government is behaving as though, they are actually witch hunting some individuals. That would just be validating what the folks are saying. It's going to be validating what they are saying. So I was disappointed when I saw this newspaper on yesterday. But folks, that's it. Don't forget to play the radio game to win for yourselves some cash, 5,000 or 3,000 here this morning. The playing code is *79#. Select number 3 for Spoon FM. You choose how to pay the playing fee of 70 cents or 100 Liberian dollars. Once you do that, you automatically enter the draw and you stand a chance to win 5,000 or 3,000 here this morning. So we've drawn initial winners individually. So let's see whether we can call some of the winners. Please check your phone if you play the game. Check your phone. Let's see. Okay, we have this person on the line. This person is one of our initial winners. Good morning. You live on Spoon. Good morning. You are live on Spoon, madam. Your name, please. Let me see what I'm not calling the wrong number. Okay, so yeah, let me make sure that I'm not calling the wrong number. Yeah, that's not the wrong number. This is not no, this is not a wrong number. Yeah, this is actually one of our winners. Yeah, so let me call this person back. So if you're listening, please. Yeah, Grace.
Yeah.
Okay, did you play the radio game this morning?
Eh?
You played the radio game this morning?
The radio station owned by the Bajo Golo off now.
Did you play the radio game?
Yeah, I play.
Okay, you even play right now. Okay, so have you checked your message to know whether you have received money?
Let me check.
You got that smartphone you're using?
Yeah.
Okay, so just with me on the line and check your message
Alright.
and tell us whether you have received money, because you are one of our winners. You should receive 3,000 or 5,000 right now.
Alright.
So check now. Check your message quick before you drop the line. Okay, she dropped the line already. All right, so let's call another winner here just before we discuss other issues here. Let's see whether we can speak to this person. So you too can be the winner by dialing the playing code. It's *799#. You select number 3 for Spoon FM. You choose how to pay the playing fee, 70 cents US or 100 Liberian dollars. Once you do that, you automatically enter the draw and you stand a chance to win 5,000 or 3,000 here this morning. Good morning.
Morning.
All right. You live on Spoon on the Today Show. Did you play the radio game?
Yeah.
Your name? Your name again, please?
I said
Okay, Madam Kane, congratulations. You are one of our winners here this morning. Have you received message from radio game or have you checked your message? You should receive message at about this time.
No, I haven't received message. Let me check it out.
Yeah, can you remain on the line and do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so just do that and confirm it if you are receiving any money.
Okay.
All right, so I'm waiting for you. Okay, she also, put up her phone. But folks, that's it. They are all winners, and of course, I hope to call them back to confirm, to tell us if they actually receive their money, because there's a digital system. Once you play and you won and your number pops up as one of the winners, the money gets automatically into your phone, except there is a problem with the system. So, and that's the reason why we have to call to confirm whether you receive your money, because sometimes there may be a problem with the system and you might not automatically receive your money. Okay, so folks, we will shortly go to the lines to speak to Liberians. Okay, I think this winner is trying to call back. Okay, let's see whether we can hear from her quickly just before we go to the lines.
Hello?
Good morning.
Morning. I received a message.
How much did you receive, ma'am?
3,000.
How much?
3,000.
3,000. Okay, congratulations, eh?
Thank you.
Okay, enjoy your money. All right, so that's it. Let's quickly confirm from the other person whether they have seen the ads before we. Yep. Okay, this person phone is ringing. The phone is ringing, and if they cannot answer, we will have to go on with the show. Good morning.
Hello?
Did you see the message now?
Yeah.
What did it say?
3,000. Yeah, 3,000 for radio.
Radio Entertainment Limited, right?
Yeah, entertainment. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Congratulations. Yeah. Enjoy your money.
All right. Thank you.
All right. So that's it. 50 winners will be June. 10 will walk away with 5,000, and 40 will walk away with 3,000. So the more you play, the more you win. The code is *799#. You select number 3 for a Spoon FM, and you choose how to pay the playing fee of 70 cents or 100 Liberian dollars. So let's go to discuss other issues here quickly before going to the lines on the show here this morning. So yesterday, the president, Joseph Yuma Boaka, was in Rivers County, Sesto City, to dedicate the 14th Judicial Circuit Court. The court complex is a very, very decent one. It's a state-of-the-art complex there in Rivers County. It was constructed during the regime of former President George Weah, and his Honor Francis S. Kwokpo Sr., the Chief Justice of the Republic of Liberia. And of course, on yesterday, it was dedicated by Ambassador Joseph Yuma Boaka, the current president of the Republic of Liberia. And you also had the presence of the Chief Justice of the Republic of Liberia, Her Honor Sianyina Yor. So she was there as well, and made remarks at that occasion. And also, there's report from I'm trying to get this right, from Greenville City in Sano County, that huge portion of the southeastern city has fallen prey to aggressive sea erosion, and residents of that area are pleading for government's swift intervention into the matter. This issue of sea erosion, it's something that usually affects a lot of citizens, especially during the rainy season. And citizens of Greenville, Sano County, have been affected by it again. It's not the first time that we've heard this news about this disaster there in Greenville City. The sea is encroaching on nearby houses, leaving a lot of people homeless, and so the victims are calling on the government for their support. And also, this issue of the road fund, as we know, audit reports are coming up continuously about various ministries and agencies, and the audit report covers the regime of the previous government. All right, so the General Auditing Commission audit report is accusing the National Road Fund of opening multiple accounts at the CBL and commercial banks without evidence or authorization. So the GSC report on the National Road Fund is accusing the Road Fund of opening multiple accounts at the CBL. Was the essence of opening multiple accounts at the CBL and commercial banks without evidence of authorization. Those who work at the Road Fund were not authorized to open those accounts, but went ahead and to open those accounts. And it's not a single account, it's multiple accounts. So the GSC report has shown how the National Road Fund over the years opened multiple bank accounts at the CBL and other commercial banks without any authorization. And this audit report is titled Auditor General's Report on the Financial Statement Audit of the National Road Fund for the period of July 1, 2018 to 30 June 2020. And the report established also that the National Road Funds Office, it was also established in the audit report of the National Road Fund Office that the institution made payments of over 86,000 United States dollars in fiscal year 2019 to various individuals and businesses without evidence of payments. That there was nothing like vouchers, no cash receipts, and other supporting documents. Why people would just go to government, with that motive of stealing? Why? You work in government. You know that before you do anything, you must be authorized. Before you open an account, a bank account for your institution, you must be authorized. If you make a payment for a certain thing, you must have receipt to that. You must have payment vouchers to that and other supporting documents. Because, of course, one day you may be audited. One day you may be audited. So that when that time reaches, you will be able to account for whatever expenditure that you make or whatever action that you took when you served in that government position. But some people go to government mindlessly and they do things there carelessly and they think they will go scot-free. And I don't blame most of them because, it's been like a norm or a tradition in this country where, audits are not usually done. Or even if they are done, the reports are not taken seriously. Folks who are served in certain positions who are accused of malfeasances, they are not prosecuted. So over the years, people who go into government, they have been taking advantage of that. They have been taking advantage of that and think it's always going to be business as usual. Yeah. So that's another, report of, corruption there at the National Road Fund, as per the GSC report. And this shows how corrupt the entire Liberian society is. This corruption is not only within the government, even within our various institutions, there's corruption. There's corruption. The private institutions in our various homes, because the entire society is corrupt, and that's the corrupt mentality that take the government. Because if the society is not corrupt, the government wouldn't be corrupt. Because those who work within the government, they are from the society, they are from households, they are from families, they are from schools, they are from churches and other private institutions, and they go there and work into government. So if where they have been working or living, if they weren't corrupt, those areas weren't corrupt, they themselves wouldn't have been corrupt. But because the entire country is engulfed with corruption, everybody is corrupt. And this scenario needs to be changed. It is only the government can change this scenario. And the government can change this scenario by executing some deterrent measures. And the most significant deterrent measure that the government can take is prosecution. If you're prosecuted, you're found guilty, you go behind bars. You go behind bars. There are other people who are currently serving in position, know that there's a possibility that tomorrow, if they leave in power or leave in the position that they are currently occupying, they will be prosecuted. They will account for all of their actions. They will. But in the past, it's not been like that. And we hope it's not going to be the same 6 and 7 with the Unity Party government. We hope it's not going to be the same 6 and 7. We are watching. The reason why the people of Liberia, the majority of Liberians, voted the Unity Party was because they didn't like some of the things that were happening in the previous government. There were too many allegations of corruption in the previous government. They didn't like it when their children suffered, when they themselves don't have, they're not employed, when their education system is messy, when the healthcare delivery system is not up to standard. You go to the hospital, they tell you no jokes. They tell you they can't do certain surgery. And you got government officials leaving the country instead of fixing the healthcare system, leaving the country to go and get treatment in another country. So this is a serious problem, and we hope that this government, like the president said, no business as usual. We hope that this cannot be business as usual. Well, folks will be prosecuted for their actions, and let that be a lesson to those that are currently occupying government positions and those who will occupy government positions in the future. So, folks, we have to go to the phone lines now. The hotlines are 0777-771-075, 0777-771-075, 0555-101075 are the numbers to put you through this morning on the show. 0777-771-075, 0555-101075 are the numbers to put you through. Call and have your say this morning on the show. Just before we take our calls, let's draw one winner here on the Spoon 107.5 Mega Daily Cash Splash. We are trying to draw one or two winners. Who are those? That's what we are trying to do currently. So if you play the radio game, start checking your phone, start checking your messages at about now, because I've already joined two winners right now, and I'm trying to call them. All right, so let's call this winner. Hope the person picks up his phone to talk to us before going to the hotlines this morning. Okay, good morning.
Yeah, man.
All right, you live on Spoon FM. Did you play the radio game?
Eh?
You are live on Spoon FM. You live on the Spoon Morning Show. Did you play the radio game this morning?
Yes.
Okay. Have you checked your message to know whether you have received money?
Yes.
How much did you receive?
3,000.
3,000 Liberian dollars.
Yes.
Okay. Congratulations and thanks for playing. Eh?
Thank you too.
Enjoy your money. Okay. So let's talk to this other person who also is one of the winners, just joined here this morning. Let's see whether we can speak to this person. The phone is ringing. The playing code is *799#. Okay, we have this person in line. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. How are you?
I'm okay. You live on Spoon FM. Did you play the radio game this morning?
Yeah.
All right. So you are one of our winners. Your name?
I'm James P. Pudi.
James. Have you received message that you?
Yeah.
What does the message say?
I received 3,000 Liberian.
Okay, 3,000 Liberian dollars. Congratulations, James.
Okay.
Okay, so folks, that's it. The playing code is *799#, *799#. You select number 3, and you choose how to pay the playing fee of 70 cents or 100 Liberian dollars. Once you do that, you automatically get into the draw, and you stand a chance to win 3,000 or 5,000 here this morning. And 40 persons will be walking away with 3,000, while 10 persons walk away with 5,000. on the show this morning. So let's now go to the hotlines, callers, and if you have an input towards our discussion here, 0777-771-075, 0555-101075. Let's talk to this person. Good morning, your name and where you join us from? Good morning, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, let's hear you.
Yes, my name is Diwo. My dear, yes, good morning.
Good morning.
You see, when these kind of things happen in Liberia, the man is first time and the second time and the third time, they have to go and investigate it, and you find them guilty. You don't play with them. Put them in jail, you can do one more. With all the whatsoever you have it. What about in jail? Liberia is talking, look at the hospital. Yes, some of the ministries you go in there, you see the last time when you can talk finance ministry, I see grass growing on it. All these people having so many important things to do in this country, and only certain group of people will just sit there and just afford money my own separately. Please, if these people found guilty, in fact, you're supposed to suspend them because the people really giving their reports. Yes, I see the reason why the people always do this here because nothing has come out of it. You see what happened to the woman? I know how you call her. She's a woman. And she's dealing with something that's going on in this country. And she's in here. And you see there's something happening. And I know if it's talking of newspaper, I want to know, yeah, your news organization, you don't have any other person to direct these people when you do this kind of thing, to find them. You don't have anybody. When you just get it, you see, woman will be destroying the country. Woman, or fighting with woman, to do the kind of things in our country. And we say, we're suffering. I don't thank you. Your thought every good thing.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's talk to this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Let's hear your name and where you join us from.
I'm calling from here.
Okay, let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm very sorry for our country because what I kept hearing on the radio from newspaper is this statement. This rescue mission, we pray that they took power in order to help us. But the way they proceed, I don't think they want to help us. In the I know who stole Liberian money. People are suffering. As of now, some of our children are not being in school for 2 years. And so many people you grabbing them and setting some of them free and letting some of them go car free. I read a paper regarding the deputy governor from Central Bank. Why are you leaving all to go free? And other people, and you had other people working in the government who work in previous government making millions of dollars, making thousands of dollars, making fun out of the rescue government, and you still have them. You have people like Sylvester Grace and say every day they are laying issue without pension. I believe that this rescue team don't want to help us. Some of us will suffer for them free of charge. I can say that for free. Because this government, the way they proceeding, I never ever expected them to behave that way.
Thank you. Let's talk to another person. Good morning, your name and where you join us from.
Good morning, Agazi.
Good morning, let's hear you.
Abu Rabbas calling from
Okay, Abu Rabbas, go ahead, let's hear you.
Thank you very much. Agazi, our policy issue in this country. I will not follow fair. I'm very, very disappointed in the person first time I take a data only the room including other people that they left for the president to fair in this country. You don't play with sympathy. You don't play with sympathy. The people are stolen money for a set the rest of the country. It is work for only the poor people with the only the real objective our daily bread. They're searching for dollars because of the exam. Oh no, Mr. President, you have to fix after because the president just limited to even government official. For example, even there the government come they tell the court the get a commercial or not. Okay. I did not working at all that to the poor they say all the money. They not say that they realize correction. That's the funny all aspect. They will not do what you got there. It's not true. Complete lie. Nobody can win. That's true because you need to people money. Nowhere I think I go.
Thank you.
I think thousands of dollars only my even Jimmy because almost 6,000 on that thing. I did not work you.
On what you?
What you?
What are you talking about?
I think when I see the one project win, I just the post game.
Who?
Allah, nobody can win. Allah, I lose 10,000, 7 when you have a community,
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean that's your belief. You have your right to believe that. So I mean, you can go ahead and say anything. But again, there's a raffle draw. Okay, so it's not that when you play you must win. So probably that is your perception. Okay, so we got many winners here every day. Those who for the spoon, we got many winners here. We don't know them, So you do have a right to your opinion. That's how you feel because maybe you tried it. You say you spend a lot of money and you didn't win. But again, it's not something that when you play you must win. All right. Some people can play one time here and they can win. Some people can play 2 times and they can win. Folks will be winning $1 million Liberian dollars on the 31st of this month. So if you say, I understand where you came from. Sometimes when you spend money on something and you're not getting it back, you feel frustrated and you say what you want to say. And I think that's your situation right there. But folks do win, and shortly I'll be drawing more winners. The code is *799#, *799#. We have a lot of ambassadors out there who can attest because they are our winners are our ambassadors. They say, they preach out the message out there. So I do understand where you come from. But call us on 0777-771-075, 0555-101075, and keep on playing the radio game to win for yourselves 3,000 or 5,000 Liberian dollars. The code is *799#. Select number 3 for Spoon FM and you choose how to pay the playing fee. All you need to do is you must have a valid non-star-cell GSM SIM card registered with mobile money. And of course, you must have money on your mobile money account to play. The playing fee is 70 cents or 100 Liberian dollars. Let's go back to the lines. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's hear your name and where you join us from.
My name is Elijah Hina, calling from Mambatle.
Elijah, let's hear you.
The matter saying that the radio game that
let's forget about that discussion.
Just for I got to tell him that it's not fair. People playing and winning and
let's forget about that discussion and go back to our political discussions we were on. Okay. Yeah, please. Okay, let's talk to this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let's hear you.
Yes, thank you. I think from district number 6, my name is
Luther Saki Jr., let's hear you. This is Yekazi.
Although Yekazi, the way they presented our other part on the ring, September 17, the way the government proceeded, I will right. I will say the communication from the minister of the I will deny my position. I will not put in the country again. Because you want me to put a mark to the when I didn't know to live there. And put them in those there are information that will get it, will keep it by offer, and when you check it off, that's true. Send out what will never last. The way they probably greeting, the way they probably greeting. So I will deny my position. I will never check with this person say me. Just thank you.
Okay. Luther Saki Deva this person. Let's talk to this other person. Good morning. Your name and where you join us from? Good morning. Okay, let's talk to this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh my God. Please walk away from the radio. Please lower the volume of the radio or walk away, please. Good morning. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm Harris, originally calling from Rehab.
Okay, let's hear you.
I'm very, very sorry. This country, it is not for anyone. The previous caller just made it clear again. Let me say this. We suffer for this government, and this government try to make all for people to laugh at us, especially citizens living in our community. Yesterday they were telling me, hey, y'all shouting all around here. Let me say this. Joe Walker, even though he may not want to contest 2029, but he will spoil the way for other people who will want to contest on the ticket. And someone will be standing by not to vote anymore. Because since 2005, I have been voting for UP. But I see that this government, no, they never came for the one. They need to support their interest. They keep to support their interest. They not take their country boy just down and employ them in places. Even ministers, they got their friends. Look at all these people. They got them stay in power because they were people that they had interest. And they got another one company. Someone who are in the getting water from places, they never take call for you. They never get time for you. So this government, I see them corrupt officials. They pass it around making more. Can you imagine you have asset going on defending CDC and their boys still working? Eh? They say they're going to our somewhere. One of them, they get employment letter, the kid will show it. Can you imagine that? But I would not vote in the country again because this government really making somehow frustrated. Thank you so much for the time you gave me.
Okay, that's your opinion. Thank you very much. Let's talk to this person. Okay, 0777-771-075, 0555-101075 are the numbers to put it through. And very shortly we'll be joining another winner here on the show. So if you're playing the radio game, keep playing, and you stand a chance to win 5,000 or 3,000 Liberian dollars. Let's talk to this person. Good morning. Your name and where you join us from?
Good morning. This is Chinchua. I'm calling for the pins down.
Okay, let's hear you, sir. Yeah.
Well, I'm happy to get Spoon Talk today.
There's not Spoon Talk. There's the Spoon Morning Show, the Today Show.
Okay, the Spoon Morning Show. Now listen to me. Sorry for who is Stanton. It's my uncle. Then you file lawsuit against him because you want to do that making auto suffer. It's the party-led government. The government is not proceeding correctly. They are proceeding wrongly. They need to come down hard and forgo sentiment, forgo shit. Because I see the way that things going, they're not going good for the government. Let me be very good to you. As somebody that they now want to even vote for presidency, but I was forced to have voted this president into power. For me, all the elections did not vote for president because president being in jail, and I said I will not vote for president. But the way the story is going with the former government, I felt that it was wrong and we needed to have a change. Uncle Stanton was one of those who pushed for the government to come in power. Almost all of the panelists on the show. Today, you see what's happening in our country. You say your nephew, Mr. Ross, gain the number.
Thank you very much. Let's talk to another person. Good morning. Your name and where you join us from? Good morning. Let's hear you, sir.
Well, my name is Jonathan Joe, and I'm calling from ELF District 6.
Jonathan Joe, let's hear you.
You know, Yagazi, are so prepared for this country, most especially the people of Liberia. You know, is disgusting when people of Unity Party, I don't know, they are true partisans of Unity Party. For them to be calling and be complaining that the government is proceeding wrong. So, you know, they actually brought for me what is the wrong or approach that this government is doing that they want to see. I mean, that they're not a government that just came to power for just 7 months. What do they expect? Let me give the woman a chance. The woman is proceeding well. Let us give the woman a chance.
Thank you.
The left is not hurry. It's a process. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Folks, you are listening to the Today Show, the Spoon Morning Show right here on your favorite dial, 107.5 megahertz. And of course, we're coming to you live on 101.1 megahertz and via our various social media platforms, Spoon TV, Super TV, Fabric TV, and via our YouTube channel. You can catch us on those social media handles. And yeah, we're talking about Mama Liberia here. So let's go now to draw one or two winners and call them before we take more calls. So just holding a little bit for those of you on the hotlines as we take a winner here just before taking more calls, and we take calls till 9:30. At 9:30, we take a break and we come back. We discuss other issues in the country. So we are placing call to this person, this number that has popped up as one of our winners here on the show this morning. Hope this person can answer his or her call. The playing code remains the same. Star 799 hatch. Select number 3 for Spoon FM, and you choose how to pay the playing fee of 70 cents or 100 Liberian dollars. 50 winners will be drawn. 40 walking away with 3,000, and of course 10 walking away with 5,000. We are again placing a call to this winner. If we cannot get him, then of course we can go ahead to take more calls, because the phone is ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing endlessly. So yeah, the phone is ringing endlessly, but the number, all right, okay, so we are not getting this person, but this person is one of our winners here. The number is 86846127. You are one of our winners here. Let's go back to the hotlines and take a few more calls until 9:30, when we be taking a break to be back with you. 0777 1075, 0777 1075, 0555 101075. Good morning. Your name and where you join us from?
Good morning, you're listening?
Good morning. Let's hear you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate such an honor discussion.
All right.
But I'm listening to most of our brothers complaining our job. This government have not stayed in power for long. I think it's trying his best. Let us give him a chance. We believe not everybody will be employed, but at least they will create the avenue so that people have something to do. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's talk to another person. Good morning. Oh my God, lower the volume of the radio, please, or you walk away from it.
Let's
Let's hear you.
I'm doing great. Thank you. The caller who called and said that you don't know why the people in the Labour Party are complaining about the party. Let me remind you, there are things that this government is doing that is not right. And we should not sit down here and fall before we start to talk about it. What we're doing now is we try to critique their experience and try to flex it out. When we talk about it earlier, and then they will work on it, because it happened during the CDC government and they lost election today. Number one thing that they are doing, audit, according to sentence, the audit people are going now, the auditors are going now and telling the people within a paper, you can, and then get your benefits. Like we are saying now, many of them are returning. So they say coming on the government. The government is still going to expensive because it's due to pay them their benefits. The second thing is at the Ministry of Education, we had 100 DEO. When the government took power, they told all those DEO to reapply. And those DEO went to reapply. Out of the 100 now, we had the 300 people applying for DEO position right now. And all of the DEO, their work is at stake right now. You see that? So it's not supposed to be. If the 100 DEO apply and they are not qualified, you can now import a vacancy for DEO position. But you can't leave the people in power and then telling people to apply.
Thank you very much. Let's talk to another person. Good morning. Your name and where you join us from?
I'm calling from Ghana.
Okay, let's hear you, sir.
Yeah, my brother, to be very frank, and sometimes I listen to meetings. You know, I just all saying, although the government is government, but the government only selling more time. Even the CEO,
sometimes he talks something to say when you are a leader, you play magic to change things around. The damages the former government caused for the country here, for the government to repair before taking their own route, it will not be easy. But sometimes he said, you can dress the devil and make it that within 7 more time. I don't say any other government plan kind of magic. Even special line again, I wonder. Because African politics is far different from where he lives. Because sometimes we who in the country in Liberia, we see all what happening. But some people, when they listen to him, they take that as gospel. Sometimes you have to really cool down some more and see.
No, but that's exactly. I don't know how you want him to cool down. Thank you very much. But that's exactly what's happening in the government. I mean, we did this to the previous government, and we are not doing this maybe for favor. So when the CDC government was being criticized by Spoon Network, folks from the CDC thought maybe we were siding with the Unity Party or whatever party because we are members of partisans of the Unity Party and all of that. No. All we do here is geared towards a forward march of Mama Liberia. So if a certain government is in place and is not doing the right thing, our responsibility as a media is to say the negatives that they are doing and also the positives that they are doing. That's our role as media in society. But when we did it yesterday, it was like, hey, you know, those guys over there, they are opposition. They are opposition. And we were taken as opposition. And even, you know, at some CDC events, when we went there, we were chased, we were assaulted, and you know, some members of the CDC and supporters even wanted to fight us for criticizing the government at the time. All right, but at the time, supporters of the Unity Party commended us, and now the Unity Party has been elected. All right, so we are not yet different. What we do is what we do here is not for our belly, and we're not gravy seekers. No. That's what makes Spoon distinct. We are not gravy seekers like other media institutions would do. That whenever they support a certain government, a certain party and that party wins and comes to power, there is nothing negative about the government. That's not what we are. That's not how we are. We take country first. We don't take party first. Country first before party. So if you're not doing the right thing for the country, if you're president or the ruling party, and you think Spoon will sit there to, you know, try to hide all of your deeds, that is not true. That is not true. And you'll feel frustrated. Some people say it's still soon, you know, to criticize the government and all of that. But it's also still early for the government to do some of those things that it's doing. It's also still early. So it's not an issue of, you know, dressing the devil and naking the devil. It's not an issue of dressing the devil and naking the devil. So, I mean, let's just get that out of our mind. Spoon is not a partisan station. Spoon is not part of Unity Party. It's not part of CDC. Spoon Network is not part of any political party. Spoon is here to serve the Liberian people. So if you supported Spoon yesterday because they criticized the government, and you're not supporting them right now, well, that's it. We are here for Liberia. We're here for partisan business. Since the government came to power, you're not yet any Spoon worker was appointed to any position, because that is not what we fought for. Nobody here from Spoon Network. Nobody here from Spoon Network has been appointed to any government position. No. Even the least government position, nobody here from Spoon Network has been appointed to that position. No. Because that is not what we fought for. We didn't fight to get jobs, to put food on our family table when the vast majority of the Liberian people suffer. That's not what we fought for. We fought to make Liberia better for everybody, to enjoy Liberia. That's what we fought for. So if you're sitting there and think that Spoon Evans at Unity Party station and so they shouldn't say anything negative about Unity Party, erase that notion or perception that you have. Because you always feel frustrated when you listen to Spoon Evans, because we'll sit there and criticize this government. If they do wrong, we'll criticize them when they do wrong. And I know y'all can even be getting very when Spoon Evans criticizing the government. But the head of the government that we're criticizing, they're going to be happy when Spoon Evans criticizing the government. Oh, you don't know? President Buhari going to be happy. And he won't listen to those criticisms. And that is what a wise person should do. We're not here to praise sing. We're not sycophants. You want to listen to sycophantic stations? There are a lot of sycophantic stations around here. You can go there and listen to them. But we are not sycophants. If we're sycophants, some are all going to be in deputy minister position or assistant minister position. No. But we are not sycophants. We are here to fight for Mama Liberia. All right? Okay. Let's go back to the lines and take a few more calls before taking a break. Let's talk to this person. Good morning. Your name and where you join us from?
Yes, my name is Daniel.
Daniel, go ahead.
Yeah, I calling you from Painesville, Red Light.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm very grateful for what you did this morning, because some of our brothers think that when you say the truth, that means you against the party you voted for. But I think that would be a wrong perception to do that, because if you want to be a good parent, you must be willing to chastise your child so they can learn. I'm simply saying that even if you voted for a UP, when UP is doing it wrong, you must say it in order to help them to do the right thing. The brother who talk about people being government being serving more. The government is serving more, but you are arresting people who show for the previous government. If you serving more, then serving more, whole person cannot do anything right. Arrest anybody. You can't be serving more and allow people in your government and colluding with all criminals and allowing them, telling them to resign so that they can get some compensation from government. Is serving more government doing that? Can you imagine that? So
Thank
what
you.
is the change that we talk about?
Thank you. Thank you very
People
much.
did not vote.
Yeah, conclude now. Conclude quickly.
Okay, there. People did not vote against CDC because CDC is the party. They vote against CDC because CDC was proceeding wrongly. So if you want to do the same thing as CDC did, it means that people will sleep. So nobody should stop people of government being 7 more, 3 more, so they should not talk. We will talk and we'll keep talking until the government do the right thing. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And I wanted to take a break, but I want to take the break now. I will just draw a few winners, and I'm going to take calls on this because there's a perception about a lot of people out there, you know, that Spoon at opposition station and saying the opposition now in power, so Spoon shouldn't talk anything negative about the government. That's a perception of most Unity Party supporters out there, and that's a wrong perception. If you harboring that perception, you listen to Spoon Evans, you always feel bad. Yeah, and you shouldn't be somebody that get pressure. Yeah, because you might just think. Let's see whether we could talk to this person. This person happens to be one of our winners on the radio entertainment game. Nope. I'm dialing the wrong number here. So let me see. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to get it right here. All right. So this is one of our winners. Okay. So if you play the radio game, check your messages now. *799#. You select number 3, and you choose how to pay the playing fee of 70 cents or 100 Liberian dollars. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Did you play the radio game this morning?
Yeah.
All right. Have you checked your message to know whether you received money?
No, I haven't checked it yet.
Okay, so check your message. You should receive either 3,000 or 5,000 this morning.
Okay.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Okay?
Okay, thanks.
All right. So let's see whether we can talk to this other person. I don't know. Let's see whether this person will answer via call. We have another. Okay, let's talk to this person quickly. So again, the playing code is *7. We'll take more calls on what I just said. We'll take more calls on what I just said. Let's talk to this. Yeah, good morning.
Oh,
Yeah, let's hear your name and where you join us from.
I'm Tony Mawu.
You live on Spoon FM. Did you play the radio game this morning?
Oh, yeah.
All right. You receive any money?
Yeah.
How much did you receive? Oh my God! You cut off your phone, my man. You know how much you received? Let me see. Let me call you back. So you check your phone, and I'm gonna call you right back. And you have to tell us how much you receive. It's either 3,000 or 5,000 you're going to receive this morning. All right.
The subscriber you are trying to reach is currently busy.
Okay. We have been told that subscriber is currently busy. Let's see where we can call you again to tell us how much you receive. Okay, I think this person.
The destination you're calling are currently busy.
Okay, yeah, I think that person is busy, but the number is 846127. You are one of our winners, and congratulations! You should receive 3,000 or 5,000 this morning. So we go back to the lines, but folks, you too can win by dialing the playing code is *799#. You select number 3 for Spoon FM, and you choose how to pay the playing fee of 70 US or 70 cents US or 100 Liberian dollars. The only requirement is you must have a valid Nustasia GSM SIM card registered with mobile money, and you must have money on your mobile money account to play. So we go back to the hotline. So that is it, folks. Let's erase this perception about a radio station. So it shouldn't be like that. It's just that, you always have bad iPods, in every profession. But Spoon FM will not be one of those bad iPods that will sit here and say black and say white. No, we wouldn't say that. All right? Because we are here for nation building. We are not here for personal building. We're not here to build ourselves. We are here to build Liberia for everybody to enjoy Liberia. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Morris for the Oro.
Okay, Morris, go ahead. Let's hear you.
I have two concerns. One has to do with the police at the Petty Hall. If you are telling your motorcycle, even if you are every government, including the legislative certificate, they just to get will ask you for LRA receipt after seeing the certificate for the lesson, for the lesson, please, seeing the job lesson, scale the government will try to ask for.
Okay, thank you very much. You're trying to divert our discussion here this morning. Good morning, your name and where you join us from?
Yeah, good morning. My name is Michael calling from Texas.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, I think I feel very, very disappointed, and I hear people call and be talking about the government just coming. The government just coming. There are people appointed at the DEA. There was an issue that went on there that took over the whole country. There have been an investigation conducted. Laying on the president wanted now to get the decision. Is that why you call just coming? You did take over. There was you sent a communication that you need money. I up and down. Nobody knows the here until here. There have been no investigation. Is that what you call just coming? You can put the central bank. There's the only conductor there. The issue of people now they're trying to escape our resignation. That was just coming. The people have to love our country, not individuals. The people are parents, those are people that see the children coming out at the end of the day, just coming to get to stop them. Before you make up your mind, all shadow you. We should not have that person just coming. It's about time that will make them to know that they have to pay attention to key things. After they hear them in the wrongdoing, that thing just coming. So my brother, they forget about people accusing the CEO what I put down. Now, they didn't have that opinion, but it's better that we seek the fight to power. We want this country to think always headache. We should have said 2-3 years ago, they start to come out and say these things.
Thank you.
That are loyalty to your country. You are loyal to individual. So we take for people to be loyal to individual.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's talk to another person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, President.
Good morning. Let's hear you, sir.
Yeah, thank you for this opportunity. My name is Ibrahim Sakama, calling you from Zuba Town.
Go ahead, Ibrahim.
Thank you. It sounds a little funny and people are not prepared for this. They need to get prepared because there were things happening in our governance system that we didn't know anything about. Today, despite that we can hear some of those things, Liberians and people who voted back should be appreciated. Because once those things are coming out, it means that we can now come together to find solutions. These were things that were happening in the dark over the years that this country has gone back more like this. Let me tell them this. His Excellency Waka is now fake. Waka is real. He's going to lead this country to the right path. This is just the beginning. But I am of the conviction that this will take us the next 2 years to really step up and begin the real leadership that we want to see in this country. The CEO is doing more than well. Everybody that is getting this bad information doing well. Let me say the last one. There's a challenge. The president has a challenge. The fact that he's not checkmating the work of his how to call him his presidential affairs minister, that is a challenge. He needs to check his work. He needs to check what he does on a daily basis, communication and things that he's involved with. If not, he's going to invest in the future. But I know he will overcome it because I know him. I know who I'm talking about. He has the desire, he has the mindset, he has the qualification, the experience to lead this country. We are convinced that Waka will lead this country the right path. Thank you.
Thank you very much. 0777 771 075 505 and don't forget to play the radio game and walk away with something. At the end of the show or even right now as we draw more winners. So you don't want to listen to the show and just walk away with an empty pocket. You can win for yourself 3,000, 5,000 right here. And 50 winners are drawn here every morning on the show. Today, 10 persons walk away with 5,000. 3,000 will be offered to 40 winners here. And folks are already winning, but we are drawing closer to time. So if you have not played, you need to play now. The code is *799#. You select number 3 for Spoon FM, and you choose how to pay the playing fee. And once you do that, you automatically enter the draw, and you stand a chance to win huge cash prizes here. Let's go back to the lines. So good morning. Your name and where you join us from?
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you for the show this morning. As I listen, I follow the show. Morning. This is my J. Right, and I got the call in this morning.
All right.
My brother, thank you this morning for the information provided. The truth is hard to accept. We all supported the government. I'm a member of the Unity Party. Since 2005, I have been supporting the Unity Party to today. But we yearn for this change. We cry for this change. We struggle for this change. There is nowhere in the world where you talk about change and then you will sit there and back the wrong. The best thing Spoon has to offer the Liberian people is the position Spoon is in right now. I always want to see if they will fight for the change. Is this a change we fight for? No, it is not a change. The past government official was corrupt. Now we're encouraging corruption. We're on our feet. What is the president doing? What is the president doing? Let me tell you something, my brother. We have been having good leaders in the country. A good man. When they send to the presidency, they will come to a very good intention for the Liberian people. But we have huge handful of people around us that will contaminate the entire system. And then at the end of the day, the president takes the thing.
Okay.
Question goes to my beloved president. If the president, don't be carried away by those around you. If the president is not functioning, fire them.
Okay,
Let the Liberian people judge you tomorrow. Thank you for the show.
Thank you very much. We take this call and we draw another batch of winners here. So please be checking your phones if you play the game now, so that when we call you, you can be able to tell us that you have received your money. All right. So let's talk to this person. Good morning. Your name and where you join us from?
Good morning, my good friend and brother Yegesi. Good morning to the Liberian people.
Let's hear you.
My name is Fode Mohammed Kakwe Political Nye, and I join you this morning from Claratown.
Okay.
The Movement for Intellectual Exchange. Yegesi, honor the Joe Barker regime. I'm not saying any other regime, but honor the Joe Barker regime. Anybody that will classify Spoon FN as a bias or taking side or not being objective, that person will be making the greatest mistake ever in his or her listening career or life. Some of us, we know that the Spoon FM and propagate message for George Weah at the time, especially during the election time. But since they put their weight, their strength, and their advocacies behind Joseph Yuma Boakai, and today he has now become president, I can tell you 100% that they are not just in favor of Boakai, but they are in favor of the Liberian people in terms of the procedures of the government. I am a testimony, and I don't think that it even warrants you talking or hitting your head, talking to people who would be making all kinds of statements against this platform. We follow the platform on a daily basis. We call every day, and we will always do because we see the objectivity that this platform comes with.
Thank you.
Now, to the issue of the CBL. The president needs to be serious in terms of fighting corruption. I said it, and I repeat myself. The president must be serious in terms of fighting corruption. Mr. Wilfred, that the president appointed for that operation as deputy governor, I wonder whether the president did thorough investigation on Mr. Wilfred's character. Because when you check the GSE report, Mr. Wilfred is there. He owes 90,000 blocks. He owes the central bank. A man who owes or who takes loan from a banking institution and deliberately refuses to pay or pay, is not trustworthy.
Thank you. We don't have the Thank you. We don't have the luxury of time. Thank you very much. Okay, Political Yang. So let's take our next batch of winners here. So if you play the radio game, please check your phones whether you have received message that you've won either 5 or 3,000 this morning. If you haven't played yet, you can play. The code is *799# *799#. You select number 3 for Spoon FM and you choose how to pay the playing fee. This winner's number is just ringing without answer. Let's see whether we can hear from this other person. But play, the more you play, the more you win. It is a raffle draw, so the more you play, the more you win. Let's take the next batch of winners just before going to the lines to talk to one or two persons before we take leave of you. Okay. I don't know what's going on here this morning. Let's see. Let me get this person's number right. Again, it's 55139-757. Okay. So I'm trying to place a call to this person. Once more. So if you play the game, check your phone. If you haven't played, keep on playing. But let's take calls since indeed, this person is taking long to answer. Let's take more calls. Once the person answer, we're going to bring them on.
Hello, valued subscriber. The subscriber you're trying to reach is currently out of coverage area.
Okay, so we are told this person is out of coverage area. We try them again. Let's talk to this person. Good morning, your name and where you join us from? Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, I'm Moses Tekla from Chigota Peace Road.
Okay, Moses, let's hear you.
Yeah, I want to thank the Spoon Network for their minimal contribution to Liberian. I pray that they will continue to do that. My first concern has to do with the Spoon Network to please give us the opportunity during the night show at least 15 to 20 minutes. Let us call.
Okay.
Because before they start the show, let us call and tell them what we feel, because we are experiencing things on a daily basis. Let's be able to give them somebody inside before they go or before the show ends. I know sometimes they get chance for call, but it's not often. Yeah, the next thing has to do with the issue of this central bank issue. There are people who are indicted in the central bank issue about corruption, but some of them have been resigning and going scot-free and wanting compensation, and some of them being promoted. I want to say there's something that we call crime and deterrent. Whoever commit crime will go through the process so that they will serve as an example for somebody not to do that. If the government start doing this, it will give opportunity for the other people to speak, and they will be resigning and getting compensation for government. Let the government, the change they spoke about, the change we all pray for, let the change start without favoring one person and hating the other person. Thank you this morning.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll just take one more call and call it a day for the calling segment. Good morning, your name and where you join us from.
Good morning, Yakaji.
Good morning, let's hear you.
Good morning to the listeners. My name is Derek Zina, and I join you from District 3.
Okay, let's hear you from District 3.